Oh, okay. Oh, yo, guys. So I almost dropped my headphones, but let me just get back to the video. So a lot of people have stopped playing YBA after they got the Heaven Stands, but let me tell you why. If you're seeing this video, you shouldn't play YBA in the first place. Okay? There's a lot of things wrong with YBA. Okay, let's just list off a couple of things wrong with YBA. So let's first start off with the key thing, balancing, okay? Balancing is horrible in this game. TWOH can one-shot. KCR Hamlin has a one-shot combo. SCR has a combo that's unescapable and can get you to half. Like, no matter what you do, this will get you to half. You can sleep, M1, 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 spam your pluck moves, and do more M1s because of Shadow Atmosphere. And people are still complaining how Shadow Atmosphere deserves a buff. It's really stupid. But generally, a lot of things in this game are extremely unbalanced in this, and especially the M1 buff, okay? ABA M1s are a prime example of good M1s. They're reliable most of the time, and they're not retarded, okay? If you look at YBA M1s, Uzukee specifically said M1s are buffed, but you know what happened? They're actually just added stun. They just added stun onto the M1s, and it makes them not reliable, but still they just sped in general. So like, M1s, I guess, are more reliable, but it contributes to a lot of one-shot combos. Because like, you can't escape from the M1s, you can't dash out of them, and you literally can't do anything. The stun from one M1 lasts so long that you can't move or block after one. They used to be able to block or at least dash out, but now if you do M1s, you can't get out of it and you can't block, which basically means if you land an M1, you get a free hit. As you can see here, look, he couldn't even get out of that. He got hit back and it literally knifed him. You can't get out of M1s. It's stupid. Second of all, let's talk about bugs. Now, bugs, they're going to be in every game, okay? You can't hate on Uzukee for not fixing bugs, okay? But there's just a lot of bugs. First of all, the SCR pilot glitch. I don't know how this happens, but I'm pretty sure something went wrong. I don't really know. But basically, you can get stuck forever until you die if you use SCR somehow. I'm not exactly sure, but in this video, a gauge actually got stuck. I think it was after recording, actually. But it was really, really, really weird how it happened, okay? Number 2, let's take a look at Made in Heaven bug. Uzukee still has not fixed this. This happens with SCR, TWOH, and Made in Heaven, or anything that alters body parts. Now, it has something to do with Roblox alternating body parts, but I really don't know. It just has something to do with it. I'm not sure, okay? But it has something to do with the body parts alternating, you know what I'm saying? It's just... It's just really buggy in general. And then here's another thing. Zahando. There's Zahando, you know when he does a razor thingy where he goes like zoom? You can phase through any building in the main game with this, okay? If you're running, this is perfect for you, and you can be especially annoying. You literally just go up to a building, use it, and boom. You're off. Unfortunately, you can't do this in SBR. I mean, fortunately, you can't do this in SBR. But it's still really annoying if you're trying to hunt down someone in the main game, regardless. Those are only a few of the really, really annoying bugs. Another bug, I don't know if this was like an issue with the animation, but look on the screen right now. Look how my stand is taking forever to move with me. It's not behind me. It's literally like dragging with me, and it's so annoying. This happens after time stop, okay? Whether you have TS resistance or not, this will probably happen to you. And then let's get started on the last bug, which is when you use 5 M1s and then a finisher, your stand will go back because the game registers that it finished the M1 combo. But when you use your finisher, it doesn't move the stand forward. So basically, you won't land your finisher unless you go physically into them. Here's a video of me getting clapped, by the way. But as you can see here, this is why SCR is stupid. Look, you can't move out of the stun. Like, it's so weird. All right, let's take a look at another category. Bad updates. Now, I'm not saying the addition of the TWOH and Made in Heaven stands were bad, but like, It's just the way it was executed. It was another one of those things where you have to spend 16 years wasting your life away to get all corpse parts, and then grind 16 more years on incredibly hard bosses who are unbalanced, and then 16 more years begging people to get kill trades if you want the world over heaven. This was if Made in Heaven was the only stand released and the world over heaven didn't exist, this would have been the Tusk Act 4 situation all over again. Made in Heaven is not good, okay? It's not as good as people hype it up to be. After all, it completely soloed everything in the universe in canon. Now, obviously, you can't have canon in this game for balanced reasons, but it should be at least a really, really good stand, not just something you can see. Oh, it's Made in Heaven. Okay, I just perfect block it. You can literally perfect block almost every move Made in Heaven has, or block at least, and it's really easy to perfect block Made in Heaven moves. Knives are blockable too. Now, here's where the updates are really bad. First of all, why would you buff M1 stun? Why? That's just not right. Now you have infinite combos that you can't get out of. Second of all, why would you nerf Vampire to the ground? Vampire was actually usable. It was actually a meta spec. It could compete with Hamon, Pluck, Boxing, all those other specs. You buffed Pluck, okay? You made Pluck good. But you just trashed Vampire. And I use Vampire a lot. Vampire was one of my favorite specs. I use Aerosmith Vampire, Beachwood Vampire. It's completely unviable. Don't get Vamp at all if you're playing YBA. Never get Vamp. It's completely useless. First of all, no M1s. And especially the M1 buff, you definitely need those. Second of all, no damage buff. Every other spec has some sort of buff. Whether it be HP or whether it be offense buff. Hamon gives both a defense and offense buff in trade, but you have to charge it. Pluck just makes you go fast. You can literally, first of all, you used to be able to just instantly win SBR by using aerial ways. Second of all, you have an instant teleport move and a block breaker. So you instant teleport, use the block breaker, and you can't get out of that. You either block it, the instant teleport move, which is hard to do because it doesn't have that much. It doesn't have that much startup lag. So it's really confusing. Look at this. And also on the fact that it's just really stupid in general. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's just the updates are sped, bro. They nerf Vamp so hard, and there's no reason. First of all, Vampires, they take so much damage. If you have a Hamon user, you used to be able to do 4.3 with D4C LT to a freaking Vamp. Of course, he's missing his left arm, but 4.3. And because Vampire doesn't have any defense buff, one barrage from D4C LT with Hamon and with your left arm missing does 3/4 of your HP in one barrage. One. And don't even get me started on the fact that the clicks, the M1s are even more sped. You can do 100 damage with 5 M1s with D4C Hamon against the Vampire. Why? Why is this a thing? 100 damage with 5 clicks. Why? I don't understand. M1 barrage and they're dead. That's so sped, bro. Oh my god. Everything in this game is pretty much unbalanced. Almost everything. Okay. And let's look at the last, but probably the most annoying. RNG. Yes, RNG. Tell me why. Why in the old YBA, nobody really asks you for Rokas that much. When YBA just started. Nobody would beg. Nobody would beg. Nobody would beg. But now, every 5 seconds, I got a person coming up to me like, Roka, please! Can I get a Roka, please? Roka, please! So Roka, please! Roka, please! Why do you think they do that? Because they can't find any Rokas. And why can't they find any Rokas? Because spawn rates are fricked. They are. They really are. This game is basically pay to enjoy. To be honest. Let's think about it like this, okay? So, first of all, let's take a look at the item spawn notifier. It used to just tell you when something would spawn. It's not really that helpful, but it was kind of helpful, but it was worth 300 Robux, It's kind of worth that. But They buffed it. They made it 1.7K. $20 just to tell you where an item spawns. Now, that's bad because now people, free-to-play players, they can't find Rokas because the people who paid to get the notifier have the ability to just find anything. Oh, let me just get made in heaven. Oh, okay, so Roka spawn instantly there.
Wait, why didn't you
do you see where I'm going? Free-to-play players have no possibility of finding a Roka now. Or a very little slim possibility because there's just hoarders, a bunch of hoarders. And that's the problem with this, okay? That's the problem. And especially, Rokas are hard, Rokas spawn barely now. Like, bro, it's literally just resetting your stand. Like, come on. They're the most basic item in the game.
Oh.
Literally, they're the most basic item in the game. They're the two most basic forefront items in JoJo games. Resetting your stand and getting a new one. And ABD, they spawn like candy. They spawn like air. They spawn everywhere, bro. In literally any other JoJo game, they spawn frequently. But in YBA, nah, bro. You gotta wait 24 hours for one Roka. Come on now. Alright, so I'm gonna speak about this really quickly, but it's pretty much confirmed or relative knowledge that Uzukee is kind of money hungry, okay? First of all, he made spawn rates really slow, and then he made a game pass where it can tell you where the items are and notify you. So that's kind of, ever since the spawn rates were already kind of bad before that, but ever since the notifier was buffed, Uzukee, the spawn rates have been slower. And additionally, like, he made specs really hard to obtain, 10K plus, like over 10K, some specs cost more, and a rare item to obtain, okay? That's another reason. And then he made spec storage. So where do you think that's going? He made all the new stands extremely hard to obtain because you need the two rarest stands in the game to obtain them, okay? And then also he made the stand roll game pass, okay? This is all just affirming that Uzukee is kind of money hungry, okay? But it's not that big a video. I mean, I get it. You want to make money, but this is outright scamming, okay? This is like not okay, bro. This man went the entire month of February and did not upload anything. We have 5 days left in February. If he uploads within these 5 days, correct, I'm corrected. I stand corrected, not scamming. But if this man goes a whole month without uploading once, that's so stupid. He made $725 off of people, at least, by not doing anything. Do you see where this is going? You need at least to upload once a month. Come on now. Come on now. Oh my god, bro. This is like waiting for a desert to spawn rain, bro. It's like so stupid. This is like waiting for a pool in a desert. Oh my god, bro. I really can't with this anymore. Okay. Let's go over the last thing, okay? Uzukee's lack of transparency with his patrons or his community. Uzukee has not posted any leaks for regular people and not any leaks for patrons either. The lack of transparency is just amazing, guys. I really don't know what to say anymore. Just,
wait, is he actually trying
this is constructive criticism. This is all things that you should fix. I really haven't touched YBA in the last 2 weeks because I just feel like these things have really just ruined the game for me. Bad balancing. M1s are really sped OP now. No transparency from the developer team to the community. Patrons don't even get leaks, and bro, like not even the patrons get leaks. Come on now, and it's just a lot of things are wrong. And Uzukee needs a better work ethic or hire more developers. GPO has like 5 developers. That's why a lot of people are hyped. Bye. Oh, and one last thing, Uzukee, if you're watching this, please buff spawn rates. Make things easier to get, and hire more developers. Because honestly, you can't go the entire month of February without posting one leak. Come on now, Uzukee. I swear, bro. Please, just take these things to heart. I promise you your game will be a lot more active. I really do. Please, bro. Don't make all of your things insanely hard to get and rely on pay to win to get. Please, don't make all of your game passes pay to enjoy or pay to grind less. Please just listen. I promise you your game will be a lot better. A lot of people will return to YB and start enjoying it again. I really promise you. Please.